Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to the Avengers on KwingsLetsPlays. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more Avengers arrives. Special shoutouts to all our members, including our ultimates. If you guys want to hop aboard the membership train, all you gotta do is click right here and select the tier that works best for you. So, today we are playing as Steve Rogers, Captain America, which I believe is my favorite Avenger, so...
Probably my favorite.
I thought you liked Thor.
I mean, I really like Thor, but I mean, Captain America is so cool in this game. I originally liked Captain America.
See the old girl in the air again.
It's a nice view.
But then I found Thor, and I was like, okay, Thor is really awesome.
And you found Thor.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh no, nothing. So we get to play as Cap now. Let's see if he has any other cosmetics with him. So...
Yeah, I was mimicking his movements as he was like brushing off his suit and like stretching his neck a little bit there.
Yeah. So we looked over at some of his stuff previously. Paintball Dad.
Coolest character in this game. It's I don't know, it's kind of a tie between Captain America and Thor. They're both so cool. But to be honest, everyone is cool in this game. Like, Tony Stark, I really like him in this game. Black Widow, I really like her. Everybody, I really like everyone in this game. So, yeah, they all sound really cool.
They all sound really cool. Alright, let's go to Captain America. Do his level.
So much good voice acting, like, in this game. It's unbelievable to me.
Yep. I do like the voice acting quite a bit. Whoops. Oh, there we go.
Commander Hill, AIM's been spreading their lies about the Resistance for way too long. It has to stop. It's time we replace their poisonous lies with the truth.
But their satellite array is vast. As long as that network is in place, they'll control the narrative.
Jarvis has identified several AIM satellite hubs that control their communications.
I see what you're thinking. If we can take one out, their network would collapse. At least for a few hours.
We'd be able to send messages to the entire Resistance.
Temporarily. So we'll have to make every word we broadcast count.
But we don't have any weapons strong enough to take out a satellite, so what's the play?
The satellite is connected to Earth by a massive space elevator. That's how we'll get up there.
Sounds like we're going into space. Again.
Space is the place.
Yeah, and also, it's kind of cute that you guys thought that it was the Gaming of the Kwings music when Iron Man was flying in space. It's true, we did use that music, but that's the cover of DuckTales Moonbase on the NES.
Space elevator.
And yes, it's that awesome.
It'll be worth it, Hill. The Resistance is still fragile. We need a way to organize our forces. Open lines of communications will be critical.
Oh, Hulk is sitting down!
Yeah, he is. He has a place to sit.
He was feeling uneasy until Captain America came back.
Oh,
Cap is Hulk's friend. That's kind of funny.
Like I said, Captain America is very kind. I wasn't saying nobody else is kind. It's just some people have a very kind way about them. Like, that they can make people feel at ease. They have that extra something. That they just had that extra dose of kindness.
There was just something about people in the 30s and 40s. Like, they were through horrible atrocities and famines and plagues and war and stuff like that, but they never lost their sense of self.
A local AIM-based commander has some, so...
And they faced life head on no matter what, without ever complaining.
Yep.
Unlike today.
The greatest generation.
Yep, that's why selfless, honest, brave, kind.
Like,
All right, let's go get those launch codes.
that's why a lot of times, like, I do notice, like older gentlemen from, like, the 40s and stuff, a lot of times, like, you'll notice they'll open the door for people and all kinds of stuff that you don't see anybody else doing.
Yep, if I open a door for a person, I get a lecture, though. So I don't even do it anymore. Except for you.
I like when you open the door for me.
Well, for you, I got a free pass for life, but...
Aww.
For crazy people, nope. I don't care.
I even remembered...
I even let the door slam on people now.
Oh my gosh.
And then they're like, hey! It's like... Up. Be quicker. You can catch your own door. I'm not getting a lecture about, like, how dare you open the door for me? It's like, I let the door smack you in the face.
Wow, Luke.
God, it's funny.
Steve Rogers is like, no, Luke, no.
Well, I'm not from the greatest generation. I'm from the 80s. So.
I actually had, like, in high school one time, like, somebody, I was coming in behind somebody into school, and I usually say thank you, like, when somebody gives me the door, so I said thank you. And then they said, I'm not opening the door for you, and I was like, whoa, like, I was just trying to be polite, like, wow.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all robots around must yield. That's...
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, I mean, not to get too much on the door subject, but even in high school, my friends, like, I had a group of friends that were all girls, and, like, one of them was like, I can't stand it when guys try to open the door for me. And I was like, really? I was like, I think it's really nice. And they're like, no, because they're trying to say I'm weak. And I was thinking, like, what are you on? Like, what are you talking about? Like, they're just being nice. I even said that to my friend. I was like, they're just being nice to you. What is your problem? What's wrong with you? I said that to her. We're not friends anymore.
And keep in mind, people, this was 15, 20 years ago almost. And already stuff was starting to happen. Like late 90s, early 2000s.
I was like, why would you be mean to someone who's trying to be nice to you?
Look at how far he can jump now. That's insane. Woo!
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, he does have super strength, so that means...
Oh, yeah, he can, like, leap tall buildings with a single bound.
No.
All right, never mind.
That's that other guy. He can't do that. He can do a lot of stuff, but the single bound stuff, that's way too high. That would make Cap, like, super OP. Captain America, his strength has been augmented to be, like, very strong, but he's not, like, Superman strong. He's not Hulk strong. I wouldn't even say he's in between. He probably has, if you put, like, the strength of 10 or maybe 15 men together, you have the strength of Captain America. So...
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. Actually.
It's like he's like he's still a man, but it's like he's like more than
a strong man.
Yeah, exactly. Super strong.
I love throwing his shield. It's so fun. Whee! Captain America. And just a reminder, guys, that Amber and I decided on doing some Avengers Initiative stuff, so we're going to be picking up another copy of this game.
Yes,
and using our Capcom TV and suitcase to play some multiplayer stuff together. So
awesome.
Yep. So you'll get to see some more of the game. The series is not going to be ending when the story's done, at least not for a little while. And, you know, we'll see how the Avengers Initiative stuff goes, because I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to be able to play with you. And we're actually playing on Amber's account for the story anyway, so that means all the characters are going to be unlocked.
Oh yeah, for me. So hopefully you'll have to unlock them for you on the other.
No, I played through on the stream, so all my characters are ready to go.
Oh wow, okay. So you're just unlocking them for me now as we're playing.
Yep.
That's cool.
Throw the shield! Throw the shield! Throw it!
Come on, Cap!
Oh wow, Thor. Nice. I like throwing the shield. It actually does a decent amount of damage, and you can see how quickly the shield comes back, too. It's like, what's my name? Captain America Shield Thrower. Boom.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Yeah.
It's effective.
I mean, wow. Yeah, Captain America has such a presence in this game. I'm really glad that they got his character, like, spot on.
I like his little jokes about the internet. Like, he's like,
oh, I keep missing those.
Well, he was talking about his encyclopedias, and he was like, my encyclopedias. I don't really get that whole internet thing still. That was funny. Because it reminded me of conversations with my grandpa, because he preferred books and, you know, stuff over the internet, because he was like,
yeah.
No matter how much I tried to show him, he just never would do it.
Yeah,
it was too foreign to him.
My parents were like that with the, like, they never, they always had this feeling like the internet could disappear at any moment, so they would rather have something they could hold in their hand. I don't know.
Yep. Well, all these years later, and the internet's been around for almost 30-something years.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I still remember what the internet was like in its infancy, and just text, and if you were lucky, maybe one website would have a picture or two of like. Usually it was like, I think the zoos were one of the first places that really had pictures on the internet.
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it used to be text, and then gaming really capitalized on the internet and made the internet pretty awesome. Like,
well,
I made a couple websites when I was younger too that were dedicated to video games and superheroes.
Well, I mean, they keep coming up with different types of code. Like, even when I was taking graphic and web design in Massachusetts, they were talking about how HTML5 was just coming out then.
Oh, wow.
Because HTML was what they were using, or maybe it was HTML2 or 3, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But now people use HTML5, which is...
Wow.
You can do different things.
Aw, I thought I could get up there.
You can have things more slanted, things can be at an angle, I don't know, just things can be different.
Oh, that's so satisfying, you have no idea. You just toss the shield at people's face. Oh, good times.
It's so cool being Captain America.
It is. He's really fun to play, and he's pretty balanced, too.
Well, Captain America is actually the first comic book I've ever read.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have any, like, Batman comic books or anything, DC comic books.
Oh, Marvel comics used to be cheaper than DC, too.
Yeah.
It was really easy to get a bunch of Marvel comics over a DC comic in the 90s.
I had some older Captain America comics. I don't even know where they came from because I didn't buy them in a comic book store.
Probably got them from like a thrift store or something. Or like,
I thought they were cool. Like, I was reading them, and that's probably how I ended up.
There was somebody at my church who was a big Captain America fan. So when he went to college, he gave me like a stack of, which I feel bad because I don't know what happened to these books, but. Gave me a bunch of Captain America books from the 80s and the 90s, and I tried to read them. It wasn't my cup of tea. I was just kind of like, okay, so he's super heroic, he's a nice guy, and the Avengers just kind of argue all the time. That's fun. I'm gonna go back to reading Red Robin. Or Robin, you know,
I mean, I didn't really have anything else to... I mean, I didn't read them that much, but...
You're fine. I'm just saying what it was for me. It was just
I
kind of like...
understand.
Meh. But there were a lot of Avengers books in the 90s that were just kind of meh. Like, even a lot of Batman books back then in the 90s were just kind of so-so until some of the big events like Cataclysm, War Games, the Legacy Virus, which is interesting that in the 90s, a Batman book talked about an incident that basically put the world on stall, and you know, it spread all over the place, and it was up to Batman and the DC heroes to find a way to stop it, and it lasted for a very long time.
Oh wow. Uh-oh.
You want to know who was behind it? Rish Al Ghul.
Oh my gosh.
It was the Legacy Plague. Yep. It was pretty bad too.
Well,
I mean, in the comics.
Yeah, I know. Well, Raish is always trying to purge the earth of stuff.
And he finds new ways of doing it, too. He's very creative. I'll give him that. Very creative.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just love just everything that Captain America stands for, just always doing what is right and giving people hope. And, you know, and I love America and everything, so I mean, I love Captain America for that. But then I like got into learning about like Norse culture and stuff like that, and then I was like, whoa, there's actually a superhero that is Thor in the comics. I was like, oh my gosh. So then I started getting really interested in Thor, so that's why those two I'm really interested in. But I mean, I like all of the Avengers. They're pretty awesome.
Wait, I can't open this?
If I had to pick a third Avenger I really like, it'd probably be Hulk. So it's awesome.
Oh, I guess I'm not Hulk, so I can't open... Oh, wow.
Hulk's right there. Oh, you can't switch.
You can't switch, yeah.
Yeah, so people were a few people agreed with us that it would be nice if you could switch if you were playing a one-player. Yeah. I mean, I hope maybe they'll add that.
No. The game would have to be...
Patched?
No, patch wouldn't do it either. It would have had to be implemented in the beginning because, like, it would be a long time to fix that. Oh, I think we leveled up with Cap, so let's see if we can do some stuff. He's got some new gear, obviously.
Well, I kind of like this look for him because then, like, it looks like better on his skin tone than all of the colors, like all at once. That's how I feel.
I mean, I prefer his classic look.
But yeah, I don't know. I just for now, like, but then we can go back to his classic look in a little bit.
We have 1 point. What's this? Rebounder. Ooh, I can throw my shield and it rebounds on people. That's fun.
I feel like the people the people that worked on this game, I hope they work on game character models in other games in the future, because it's like they did such a great job with all the character models in this
This is Square. Square has done...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Square was the one who took over the Tomb Raider license too, remember?
It just looks so good. Oh yeah, Tomb Raider, the people in that game look really good too.
Yep.
Just looks so realistic, like... Of course, then they just add a dose of, you know, ridiculously good looking.
Cap is a pretty boy in this. Yeah, he's great.
Blue Steel.
Oh boy.
Everybody in this game looks ridiculously good looking.
Oh, he looks like Iron Man a little bit. This guy. Ooh.
Even though Kamala is like younger, they still gave her like a glamour like makeover when she was 5 years older. It's like, whoa.
Little bit of update. It appears that Earth's Mightiest Heroes, that show I was talking about, may in fact still be on Netflix. Like, it might not have been moved over to Disney Plus.
Oh, which one is going to be on Netflix?
No, it's still on Netflix. Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what that was.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes is that Avengers cartoon that I always say could have been, like, one of the best.
Oh, so maybe I'll have to check it out. It's an older cartoon, or?
Access denied. Oh, Dennis.
Yeah, I remember you always talking about that.
Let's see. Earth's Mightiest... Ow! Hey!
Sorry, it shows how I probably should have paid attention to you when you were talking
let's see. That Earth's Mightiest Heroes was on television when we were in our second or third year on YouTube.
Oh.
Or it might have been... Yeah, I would say right around then. No. Right around the time of Arkham City. So, be like, 2011, 2012?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it came out right around the time as the first Avengers movie.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't follow the Avengers show or movie, which, you know, people are kind of like, why? Because all these new people... Because Marvel wasn't popular. And, you know, they had Spider-Man.
Yeah, as popular.
They weren't as popular. They were always around. They just, you know, Marvel was just kind of known as being Marvel. Marvel was quantity over quality, releasing so many different superhero and merch and all this other stuff all the time. And it just kind of being around, like everybody knew it was around, but it wasn't really interesting. So what made it go mainstream is the Avengers team, which is not a joke, was just kind of like the side string superheroes. Like, they weren't the X-Men, they weren't the Justice League. Their books were average, and Kevin Feige and Disney, they brought the Avengers into the limelight in a way that had never been done before, to now they're household names, when before they never were.
Yeah, now it feels like they're the main team of Marvel.
Mm-hmm. And the main team of Marvel was the X-Men, was always the more popular ones.
Yeah.
Which is, it's weird, because, I mean, the Avengers were always around, but just, they had their small niche of the comic book world, because their books were just kind of, I don't know, they weren't the X-Men. The X-Men was the S tier, and the Avengers were the B team. Even though they were the Avengers, they're like, they were literally Marvel's big thing to combat the Justice League, and the Justice League just outshined them for 40 years.
I'm kind of, I mean, I don't want to say I'm okay with that. I love the X-Men, but I love Captain America. I feel like, I mean, the X-Men are a really cool team, but I feel like, just like, you know, Captain America is such a great leader that I feel like it's good that he's, like, at the forefront and stuff like that.
Oh, he's not in the forefront of the comics. Captain Marvel is. Like, yeah.
Well...
She has been for quite a while. It's basically like if Duke was replaced with Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Yeah. That's essentially what happened. And they did a lot of weird things to Captain America.
Yeah, I know.
They made him evil at one point. They turned him into Hydra.
I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I love the original Captain America, how he was, and yeah, it's like, I don't really feel like, personally, I don't really feel like having more power, like, the whole thing with, I don't really want to step on anyone's toes, but I'll just say it really fast, like, whole thing with Captain Marvel being the leader or whatever, just has to do with her having more powers. Like, I don't think that might should make right. It should be about being a good leader and standing for what's right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why I don't really agree with that. I don't think that if you have more... Because, like, when I took culinary school, like, there were some people that are really good at cooking. They weren't good at being a team player. So they weren't always asked to be, like, the, you know, like, the head chef or the leader of the team because they weren't good at working with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a hotshot and you think you're better than everyone else, you're not necessarily going to be a good leader. That's what I have to think.
That's very wise. That's very G.I. Joe-like.
Yeah.
Alright, Jarvis is gonna start now.
Yo, Joe!
I'm actually looking forward to that game. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. People are like, what are you guys gonna do with that G.I. Joe game? It's like, oh, we're totally gonna play it.
And, like, those of you guys don't know, like, I went to culinary school for, like, I went for, like, 2 years.
You were 2 years. Yeah.
I might go back, but I found out that most of the people that were my chefs in the school were, like, from the military, so it was very intense. And Luke and I went to a somewhat militarized type of school when we were first married, also.
Well, the college that we went to was founded by somebody who, he used to be in the army, so he incorporated a lot of his stuff into the school as military discipline.
You lack discipline.
So, I mean, you would get marked down if you didn't make your bed or you didn't clean up your dorm, and everybody had a job on campus. Like, everybody had to go to work while at school. There was no exemptions. Like, and you would rotate jobs, so you would learn all kinds of stuff. You would learn how to work in the kitchen, you would learn how to wash dishes, you would learn how to work in the store, like there's all kinds of different jobs that we were exempt from some of that stuff, but at the same time, if we would have stayed at the school, we would have had to work at the hotel that was on campus.
Well, I would have liked that, actually.
I know. But, yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I'm always going for places that give me discipline, like,
You lack discipline.
If I was single right now, I'd probably end up going into, like, the Air Force or something.
Yeah, I mean,
just to get, like, it helps you to, like, learn to always do the same things every day so that someone besides your parents can tell you what to do, and you can, like, understand that you need to, like...
Personally...
Unless you're disciplined, you'll never, like, remember to do all those things.
One thing I think that's great about South Korea is the fact that everyone who comes of age, like, within a certain time window, you have to serve. So, like, in America, the reason why people are so free to, complain about stuff is they don't have any idea of what military life is like or what life is like for military families. But in South Korea, they get rid of all that animosity toward their armed services because everybody has to serve.
Well, it makes sense because...
For 2 years.
It protects everybody in the country, so you would think that everyone should help with that.
Well, you also learn how to defend yourself and all kinds of stuff. They help you with college and job trades, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And then when your 2 years is up, you don't get called again, you're done.
Set the place to self-destruct and then get the hell up. Clear?
Crystal. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty dope.
That's what I would do. I would, if I was in, politics, I would do term limits for Congress and all that other stuff, so we can't have these people that have been around for 40 years messing stuff up. And I would make it so that people had to serve in the military when they became a certain age for 2 years.
Yeah.
and we would take care of college, and we would help people learn life skills.
Also, then you can't just sit around and blame other people if you're also expected to do it.
I would also make it mandatory in schools for people to learn how to cook and to manage their money, learn checkbooks, learn stuff that's actually important later on in an adult life. Like, you know, how to manage your money, how to feed yourself, how to take care of your family. Because they just kind of, they abandon a lot of that stuff.
They don't do a good job in American public schools.
So I would take that from, like, Asian countries, too, because they teach that as well. Like, home ec isn't just a side thing. It's something that everybody has to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's one thing, like, that... Like, a lot of... Like, I'm looking at... I watch a lot of cooking videos online and stuff, and a lot of and sewing videos, etc. And a lot of people say, well, I'm trying to start now, trying to learn how to sew dresses for my kids, or I'm trying to start now, trying to learn how to cook for myself. These people are in college or whatever, and it's like... They're like, I'm frustrated because my parents didn't know how to do this, so I don't... It's like, you would think that if you're in school for that long, they should have taught some people a few life skills since we're in school for 12 years. You would have thought, like, most of us in America don't really, unless our parents teach us, which isn't always the case. Like,
yep.
We aren't going to know that.
Nope. Like, I, for one, I don't know how to do a lot of stuff. Like, the stove is foreign to me, and, you know, if I would have learned probably earlier, I would feel more comfortable in the kitchen, but I always feel kind of just... Well,
that's why I really wanted to go to school, because I want to teach my kids, like, one thing, like, I don't know, I don't know who it was online, but I saw this one lady online. She said she taught her daughters and all her sons how to cook because, say, you know, she said she didn't want her sons to have to depend on, like, have to get married so that, you know, the lady could cook for them. Like, she wanted them to be independent, so in case they never got married or whatever, they could still learn how to cook. So, yeah, I mean, it would have been nice, like, even things like, you know, major, like, skills, like how to be on a business call, or just how to write a business email and stuff. Some of the stuff that, like, I started learning in my just culinary school for, like, business classes, you know, just how to write a respectful email about a business inquiry. Like, I was thinking, wow, I could have used this for so many years, but nobody ever taught me how to do this. Like, you know, just basic, that should have been the stuff that we should have been learning instead of calculus. Like, I've never used calculus. It made me feel smart learning it, but I would have rather learned calculus later in life and learned the important skills that I actually need going right out of high school in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I agree to that. All right, so we need to do... What's this? It's like a ricochet throw. This is a... Let's try this. Bouncing off people would be fun. So then we just do this, and then we can highlight people to throw it at? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I play as Captain America, I always tend to... Because Captain America is a career military guy, so...
You're starting to talk about, like, make sure to brush your teeth, citizens.
Also, I did just watch the G.I. Joe trailer, and the game...
Okay.
The game looks so fun. It just does.
Cap is dropping some knowledge on us.
Well, I mean, I don't know if people know this, but my grandfather was a career policeman, but he was also in the military at the time of World War II. So, like...
My grandfather was also in World War II.
Yep.
But in another area than yours.
Yep, mine was over in Japan.
Or my grandfather was pretty close to yours, then not in Japan, but
if we didn't, you know, the Hiroshima Nagasaki thing, my grandfather would have been one of the first landing troops to invade Japan. Like, he was there.
Yeah, wow.
They had people on the boats, like, near Japan. Like, if stuff didn't work, then, you know, who knows what would have happened. I probably wouldn't exist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He must have been scared.
He didn't really scare much. I mean, until, you know, his last couple years is the only time I saw him afraid. Like, he was a fearless guy. So I'm the opposite. That car accident really messed me up mentally.
You didn't used to be the opposite.
I used to be fearless,
I know that.
but I can't remember how I was, which is weird. It's like I was trapped inside ice for a while, but the cool thing about Cap, though, like with the Avengers, is he is able to do so many things. Like, he can fly the Quinjet. Eventually he learns how to use computers and stuff like that, but he's a great tactical leader. He thinks about things before rushing in, unlike me, which I was just killed, and now I gotta wait for T-Shirt Thor to get me back up. And yeah, so we're gonna keep using T-Shirt Thor because he's amazing.
I love his t-shirt.
T-Shirt Thor is the best kind of Thor.
After we did that video with T-Shirt Thor, then Luke created a character for himself in Tony Hawk, and he had a blue t-shirt.
Coincidence?
I love it.
Maybe.
I love it. Yeah. I just love that whenever Luke wears that color of blue t-shirt, I just go gaga. I just go crazy. I don't know what it is, but guys that wear a baby blue t-shirt, oh my gosh, I do not know what it is. Woo! Like, white t-shirt or blue t-shirt, blue jeans, some sunglasses. You don't really need anything else. I don't care about a career or a house or anything. I just need that baby blue t-shirt. That's fine.
Do you see that we're actually breaking the glass
Ooh.
as we're walking around? That'd be terrifying if it actually opened and sucked you into space. Oof.
Yeah, it would.
You'd be like, yikes. Not do that. Jarvis hasn't told us about any loot nearby. That's unlike him. Like, Jarvis doesn't shut up about that stuff. There is gear nearby. Okay, whatever, Jarvis. That's kind of... I was annoyed during my live stream because Jarvis was always telling me, no matter where I was, there is gear nearby. There is loot nearby. All this other stuff. It's like,
yeah.
So annoying.
I mean, I don't know. Oh, I am loving all of the Avengers in this game. I could probably rate them in different categories, but I probably couldn't rate who's the best because they're all the best in different ways.
You're looking forward to playing this with me?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So should we get a physical copy or digital?
Get ready to broadcast.
Get out of there! It's about to blow!
I mean...
It's up to you, because
well,
I mean, we can
have to get it for my PS4.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had very large success with physical copies, honestly. I always seem to get them scratched up. I'm not very good at keeping things nice. So I don't know if I should get a physical copy, honestly.
Okay.
Is this a digital or a physical copy?
This is digital.
Yeah, I should probably just delete whatever I have on my... Honestly, I'm pretty sure I have Lego Dimensions downloaded on my PS4 upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
So I should probably just delete that and then download this game. I also tried to download... I bought 2 or 3 copies of Overwatch. Every single time it got corrupted or damaged.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember
so
that.
I wasted at least $120 like 5 years ago on Overwatch, and both times they didn't work. And everyone kept telling me, please play Overwatch, so... That's why I never got to play it. It kept getting corrupted.
Yeah, it did. The disc version. See, that's what... I don't know if I'm... I might get us the PS5 that is digital, because I just don't... I was looking at most of the games that we do on the Switch.
Yeah, they're all digital. And you can always re-download them.
Yeah.
Jarvis,
But the only
broadcast
thing
the
is...
Certainly, sir.
This is Captain America. To anyone out there resisting the tyranny of AIM, to everyone who's scared or doesn't know where to turn, the Avengers are back, and we won't let you down again.
Whoa. Nice
That's
speech,
awesome.
Cap. That was...
That's what Captain America here is for. Motivational speaker, Cap. Hey, somebody's got to inspire the troops.
Oh, you can do a shield kick? That is sick. So he throws the shield, and then he kicks it back in their face. Double the damage. That's awesome.
No offense, but that's why Captain America will always be a better leader than Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel cannot inspire people like that.
No, she doesn't inspire people.
If she made a speech, I would feel like walking away because her speeches aren't inspiring. They make me not like her because she's kind of mean.
You're not wrong.
Like, I need to stand behind a leader that I believe in, like, not somebody that I want to punch in the face.
Oh!
I'm just saying.
Snap, snap, snap. Oh my god.
Like somebody
Amber.
who seems that they care what happens to their troops instead of just what happens to themselves, you know? Like, a great leader, like, leads by example, so if you expect other people to do all this stuff, you need to be willing to do it too. Cap is always willing to go the extra mile for people, so that's why he's a good leader.
Yeah, that's true. I totally agree to that. That's what makes Cap pretty cool.
Yeah, and his cool outfit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking this costume. It kind of looks like his, everybody was like, well, we need more MCU love. This costume right here, this is similar to Captain America's Winter Soldier costume. Like his shield, Captain America look.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Fellow Americans,
oh, there he is.
Protesters have gathered in
Come on, game.
response to a nationwide threat to our freedom. This morning, the heads of all major military agencies were held under duress by AIM's new adaptoids. Panic erupted when many awoke to large AIM gunships hovering above our major cities. As the military begins to mobilize, a tense standoff has gripped the nation.
Of course. That's my tech. Is my cloaking tech.
Wait a minute. Something's happening.
Emergency. Inhuman activity detected. Please evacuate the area immediately. AIM is here for your protection.
Sir, I'm receiving a distress call from a resistance sanctuary in New York.
AIM's trying to draw us out. If we rescue them, it'll look like we're attacking.
Doesn't matter what it looks like. We see someone who needs help, and we help.
Yeah!
Yeah, Cap.
So you do what you need to do. We're leaving at dawn.
Whoa.
Hey, Cap. I got Pym to send us what he has on New York if you want to take a look. Meet me in the tech lab.
On my way.
My shield got a little messed up.
Yeah, it is a little scuffed up.
I'm gonna have to shine it.
I have to get some, like, I don't know, oil and buff it out or something.
The Avengers base is looking really nice.
I mean, that is such a tough decision when someone's tricking you, and if you try to do the right thing, it'll make you look like you're doing something bad. Do you do the right thing anyway? Mm-hmm. That's really difficult. It's like, well, we're gonna do the right thing anyway. That's hard, though.
Yeah.
That's like, being a leader, you have to make tough decisions like that.
Yep.
And then everyone hates you anyway, but you still have to make them.
I agree to that. Alright, let's talk to Nat.
Alright, Nat. What have we got?
Turns out Pym has been tracking that thing since it showed up in the sky. It doesn't seem to follow a set route, so we can't anticipate its movements. His best guess is that it responds to activity alerts from AIM's agents, coupled with its own sensors.
It's gonna see us coming.
Probably. The Resistance will feed us their data, so we'll have intel on its location at all times. That should at least give us a leg up.
Great. Get the Quinjet set up. I want to be ready for takeoff ASAP.
Consider it done.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Honestly, if the Avengers did have a female leader, I would go with Black Widow.
Yes.
Like, she's been on the team longer, and just because she's humble and she doesn't put herself out there doesn't mean she's not a good leader.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think if Steve Rogers wasn't around in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I would have had Wasp be the leader from that
Wasp.
show, because she was kind of the heart of the team, and also she was very practical, and she led them very well, especially when Captain America was replaced with a Skrull. Like, she felt like she kind of kept the Avengers together a little bit.
Yeah, I like how Wasp was portrayed in the Ant-Man movies. That was kind of cool.
Which, you want to know what's sad? Like, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes just kind of, it almost ends like abruptly. Like, Just kind of like how Spectacular Spider-Man didn't have like a concise. It just felt kind of like an open-ended ending.
I think so.
That's what the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, like the Avengers show, felt like, and then it was replaced by Disney's MCU average Avengers show.
Yeah.
To tie it into the you know, the movies. And that's basically like, people ask me like, what do you mean by quantity over quality? Look at Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which was like a quality show, and then it was replaced with a quantity show like the Avengers. Like,
yeah,
that's it right there.
It's just like pumping out content, like that's.
But an astronomy expert from AIM has assured us that the phenomena like today's, while rare, are perfectly normal. And in this case, the public was free to, and I quote, enjoy the show.
Okay. Be nice to see JJ show up, but the fact that the Daily Bugle is right there, that means Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I didn't even make that connection.
No need for coffee. Adrenaline's running high enough as it is.
I'm like that too. No need for coffee. Adrenaline is high enough as it is.
Well.
Yep. Well, he's got super adrenaline. Okay, so I don't need any of this stuff. But let's,
Well, there's all the things you can do to pump your, like, adrenaline up in the morning besides have coffee.
Orange juice.
Orange juice, take cold showers, like, exercise, like, all kinds of things you can get to get yourself, like...
Mm-hmm.
Bopping.
Get yourself bopping. Oh, gosh.
Sorry. Stuff is coming out from that stream we did.
Yep. I'm actually looking forward to doing Mario 64, but I think people need to understand that probably a lot's not going to happen with that because I'm not... Oh, Thor, you don't have a crowd of people watching you practice anymore.
Aww.
Thor sad. Oh, goodness. Like, there's so many stars and other things in Mario 64, and I actually didn't play Mario 64 as much as everybody else. I was a Ocarina of Time, like Zelda fan.
I don't know, are we really, I mean, we were thinking about doing it, are we really doing it?
I paid for it quite a while ago, so.
Oh, you mean you paid for the collection?
Yeah.
You don't have to actually do the whole thing, you could just...
No, I'm gonna, like, I'm seriously going over our options.
I'm not gonna say my opinion.
I'm probably gonna do it as stream series.
I don't know if I want to do Mario. Was Mario 64 that good? I don't even remember.
I mean, it gave birth to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
What's this dude? This dude, you're not in uniform, mister. You're not in uniform either. How is this? This is sloppy. Okay, you are. He's kind
in his,
of
like.
You got khakis.
He's in his dress down uniform.
Yeah. He's on his casual Friday uniform. All right, I'll give you...
Everybody else is like coming in wearing bunny slippers and stuff.
Exactly. Give them a pass.
You should go down the list, Cap, and give them all demerits.
Yes, give them all demerits.
Like, write a check mark. Be like, can I... What is your name?
Looks like we'll arrive in San Francisco soon.
All systems...
Check their hair. See if their hair's messed up. Like, see if they have wrinkles on their outfit.
Oh my gosh.
Go down and give them a check mark.
Straight up demerits. You all get demerits. Because reasons.
I feel like playing as Cap, you'd feel like so powerful because it's like you're the leader and like you can give everyone, you could tell everyone what to do. But also he has so much respect, that's also it, so.
Yep. Alright. Mayhem over Manhattan. Ooh, actually, we're kind of running out of time today, so we'll do that next time.
Oops, I already named an episode that. One of our episodes, so I'll have to rename that episode and then find a new name for this.
That was actually a great name that you could put Disaster over Manhattan or something like that.
We'll see.
Something like that. All right. So anyway, guys and gals, that does it for our first episode of Captain America. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Join us next time as we head to Manhattan and do some good. All that fun stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned later today for more Tony Hawk. And I believe the wrap-up of Fairy Tail is pretty soon. So thanks so much for supporting that series. And no worries, a lot of Avengers stuff is happening very, very soon after we complete the main game. All right. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!
Stay tuned to a stream later tonight.